I brought my agent to my show at the main room.
Oh, yeah? How'd it go?
I bought my dick off.
Farting in regular yoga class, fine. Farting in hot yoga is...
First of all, just want to touch on that. Not fine to fart in regular yoga class. Do you know how many shows I've done with people I didn't want to fucking see? I don't. A million?
All of my bridesmaids are wearing potato sacks. I don't give a fuck.
I wish I was worse when I drank, so I'd stop.
Boy, the dicks I've sucked for literally nothing. Here we go again. Welcome to Slobs!
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Slobs! It's me, Lar Bites. It was my birthday yesterday, and I have all my gifts around me. Jessica Michelle gave me this. It's body scrub in a usable cup. I probably won't use the coffee and the body scrub. Don't pour the coffee on top of the body scrub.
Yeah, don't use the body scrub as coffee either, because it probably looks like coffee grounds.
This is from Steph. It's a Libra candle, because I'm a Libra, and this beautiful holder lantern. And then these are from my managers. Thanks, everybody, for the gifts.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, that's so nice.
Aren't those beautiful?
And you went to Six Flags yesterday. How was that?
It was really fun. I rode all the rides. No one else can do that at our age.
No, you're the only one. When you invited me to come, I'm like, I will projectile out of all of my holes.
That's
I can't
what
be coming.
almost everybody said.
Yeah.
We had a couple maybes. We had a couple yeses that turned into no's. And then we had some yeses that were yeses. But I was the only one once we got there who could ride all the rides. My friend Audra threw up in her hair.
Wow. On a ride? Or after?
On a ride.
Oh, man.
Shit.
I hope she didn't hit someone behind her.
I didn't even know it happened until dinner later. And she was talking about how she could still smell it.
And you're like, wait, smell what?
I was like, you threw up? Well, yeah. It's so funny because she does my hair. Like, she's my hairstylist. And so I was like, I thought you just really liked your hair. Because I saw her smelling her hair
So
later in the day.
Also, that's such a non-comic thing to do, to not immediately be like, I barfed in my hair. Like, if we barfed in our hair, we'd be like, hello.
I
Like,
was screaming about it, and she's like, oh, God.
she's like, oh my
No,
God.
she did it gracefully. I had no idea.
Wow, I'm so used to being around comedians that it blows my mind that she wasn't like, hi, I'm sick.
Right.
Oh, God.
we would have
at
been
least.
screaming.
Yeah, I
you
do
would have heard me
nothing
on the
gracefully.
ride.
I would have talked about it for a half hour before it happened.
Yeah.
I am going to throw up. I swear to God, I'm going to puke.
It's
And
going to
then
happen.
On the ride, you would have heard, holy
Yeah.
shit, I barfed in my mullet. And you would have
I
been
was
like,
yelling all my feelings on the rides. I was like, my ass cramped up because your ass. That's the thing is like, as an older person, all of your muscles, they're trying to keep you to the seat. So my asshole was like trying to attach me to the seat, which it can't. It's just,
It's trying to suction cup itself
yeah,
to the seat.
your body's trying to keep you
Safe?
still and safe. Yeah.
suction your asshole, suction you.
Don't worry, I got it, the asshole.
Hey, whoa, don't worry. Okay, wait, what?
We
I
don't need
know
centrifugal force. We got me, the asshole.
Why do our assholes sound like old men? Hey, whoa.
Yeah, is your
I
ass-
I got you.
Your asshole's from New York? I
Yeah.
just
We've
almost
seen our assholes, and we're like,
Hey, I'm walking here. I'm sitting here.
That video changed my life.
I'm hanging out here.
What was I going to say? So do you get like really nervous on the rides, or you just
No,
totally?
I love it.
Did you get sick at all? Like, you
No.
didn't even feel queasy?
No.
That's wild.
That's
How many?
insane.
Do you know how many rides you hit? I always count.
I could add it up, but I didn't count. I went on some like easier rides that I normally wouldn't have done. I normally
For the
I have
others?
my routine. So I got my season pass, and I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go into the ride. Maybe I'll do full throttle if there's not a line. I'll do Drop of Doom, then Crazanity, Goliath. I'm sorry, Goliath is before Drop of Doom. Then the Twisted Colossus, which is the racing coasters, and then I'll go over. I'll do Tatsu. I'll do X2 last because it gives me a headache, and then we'll call it a day.
Wow.
This
of
is
course you have an
nuts.
itinerary for an amusement park.
I have my routine. I know it works. I know it doesn't. Riddler's Revenge, never again.
This is wild because don't you get scared on flights?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
you're
crazy to me that you
bonkers on a fuck
that you'll strap in and be loose.
Yeah.
Well, I know the death statistics for all of these things. People die on flights, and no one has
No
ever
one?
died on any of the rides at Magic Mountain. The only times that people have died at Magic Mountain are times they were doing things that you're not supposed to do. So, like hopping a fence to get a hat, or
and
like
getting their head kicked off. Was that at Magic Mountain?
I don't know.
California
Things have happened.
Adventure. Someone got their head
what?
kicked off.
Someone died, I
Kicked
believe,
off.
I
on
heard.
Tatsu once, but it was like a person who worked there standing on the track when the ride went. So it's always stuff where I'm like, well, I won't do that.
Yeah, so
Oh,
like-
didn't somebody fall out of like a drop zone thing once though?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Not
I just
Magic
remember
Mountain.
Final
I saw
Destination. That's never actually happened, where a roller coaster just jumps the tracks.
No.
You can't like put a penny. You know, have you ever heard that with trains? That like if you even leave a penny on the track, it could derail the train. And is that true?
don't think that's true.
Because I've seen so many trains. I think that, and then I go in the New York subway, and I'm like, well, how haven't all of these crashed? They're covered in trash.
Yeah.
Well, that also
literally.
might have like been true at one point.
In the
like
1700s?
It could come from truth, but then they accounted for it and were like,
Yeah.
oh, we should make trains that don't derail if you put a penny on the track.
Yeah,
yeah, let's
because
fix
otherwise,
that.
how will we keep selling these pennies for a quarter that are smashed in gas stations?
Hey, they were $1.
Oh, I know.
We almost got
Inflation is
one.
wild. We did. We almost paid $1 for a penny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
In
That's
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Where the fuck
God.
we were. That's wild. Last time I went to a amusement park, I barfed in a garbage can on the way home.
I was so
Yeah.
disappointed last time I went to Universal Studios with actually like my old podcast I used to do, Two Filthy Nerds. We did like a big meetup with the patrons and like everyone came. It was really cool.
Wow.
Because it was all done during quarantine, so we sort of had this little like group of people reading Harry Potter and stuff. So we're like, we're going to Harry Potter Land. And I love Universal Studios Florida. My favorite ride is Incredible Hulk, and I made the mistake of being like, we're saving the best for last. And then I went on the Hogwarts ride where you go through the castle, and it's not only moving, but it's 3 a day.
Yeah.
And I was done. And I just laid down next to the line for Incredible Hulk, and I was like, I'm not going to make it.
That's so funny because we did a similar ride where it's one of those like simulator-y things where like the car is moving, but it seems like it's like
Yeah.
a virtual experience. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll do this baby ride because my friends are all
They're the
wimps.
worst ones.
And we got off it and they had motion sickness. Everyone had to take a break. And I was like,
On to the next.
Yeah, the Harry Potter
It was
one
so right.
at Universal.
I think it's the same way.
Also, me and my sister went right after she got off a plane from Toronto, and then we were in line drinking tall cans of Crow. And I'm like, oh, we've made a huge mistake here.
Yeah,
We shouldn't
well,
be
yeah.
drinking excessively. Then the jostling around.
Yeah, like, oh, we're going after a dragon. Just like you get hit in the face with something, and you're like, was this a 4D ride? And you're like, no, that's 3 rows up, just yacked. It's
I brought Susan today, and I'm regretting it.
Hi,
I'm regretting it.
baby.
She's panting. I hope you can't hear the panting. Now she's going over to see
I
you.
love you.
Oh, she's just-
Facey.
She's just too large. is
we're
the
so
problem.
happy to have her back.
We are. You know what? Here's the thing. She's been up. If that mic on the ground was on,
so
just
funny.
like a dog mug.
I'm getting a picture.
Yeah,
of this.
she. We have the dog mic. She literally. Sue, look over here.
Shoo.
Oh, she poses.
Get me in it.
Yeah, she literally
She's smiling.
has been such a fucking sap since she's been home. Even though when we picked her up, she was more excited to see you, which I'm never gonna get over.
Oh yeah, which I feel like
I was mad. You were filming. I'm like, stop filming.
I
I don't
know,
want to
she
show
got so
anyone
mad,
this.
and I was
think
like-
she said it to you. I'm like, we're not posting this. I'm so upset.
Well, and I even I texted her and I was like, please film the moment that Steph and Sue are
Yeah, she
reunited
asked
so I
for
can
that.
see it.
No, and then
I
it's-
saw it and you were like crying and she ran past you to Jessica Michelle.
And I called it. I said it to you before that. I go, she's going to go to you first. I'm going to be fucking pissed. But now she's been up my ass. She's eating something off the floor. There we go. I don't know
well,
what
and
that
now
is.
she's gonna be
and
back in the hospital.
now we're back in the bed.
Oh God.
Yeah, she's been up my ass around the corner. She's been sleeping with me, and it's been very cute. And she stinks so bad. I should give her a bath today because she fucking.
Don't
reeks.
you dare.
Oh, don't do that
Jesus.
to Susan. Man,
That's
she
a
is licking
fluff
like
of
She's really
those
whatever.
are
Whoever's here
snacks
last.
that fell out of Sam Kinnison's pocket in 1982.
Yeah.
Just little pieces of.
Yeah, this carpet I feel like could get redone at some point. No rush.
Yeah,
but
it's probably filled with-
gross.
Oh, there's cum in this room.
Oh,
I'm
everywhere.
looking at it right now.
Yeah, there's
It's in the
definitely
fucking
cum.
Oh,
doorway.
there it is. I see it. There is a load of.
I know. I see it too.
Man.
Nope, there we go.
Susan, can we get a
Regret
check on
bringing
that?
her. Yeah, regret bringing her. That's
Susan,
fine.
no, that's hand sanitizer. Come here. That's a
Don't be an
good
alcoholic.
girl. Come
Don't be
to
like her. She is.
Mara.
If you spill a fucking beer, she sucks
I
it
love
back. Like her
There's
mom.
dog hair on the fucking backdrop
I'm sorry.
now.
I'm never bringing her again. She's ruining everything. It's a
She's
huge
the
nightmare.
best.
Lie down, please.
Look,
Sit down.
I
Sit down,
have
lie
a
down.
thing. I'm a weird dog whisperer. So I don't know. I sort of think the way that people's dogs will react to me, and more than one person has gotten mad at me because of how much their dog loved me. And I truly think that there's something about me, and I don't know if it's like an undetectable or maybe a detectable scent I give off or just my appearance. I think dogs think I'm a dog.
I mean, I don't think that's true.
I don't think they think you're a dog. I think that dogs can
Or they
sense
think
who
I
good
have-
people are.
Yes, and
I
sense
think
maybe
that you're
you're lower.
safe and they know.
Yeah, you're lower. You're more. They think they can dominate you. That's
They like
why.
your
They're
vibe.
Eye contact with you.
That's why
always
it's
thought
such a
maybe
red
it's-
flag if your dog hates your new boyfriend or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I was very worried when Susan met Zach. I was very worried
Really?
that she was gonna.
But she didn't. She was
didn't.
great.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, no,
Has
it's
she
such a
ever not
relief.
liked someone? It would
No,
be
that's the
such a
problem.
red flag if
That's
she
the
didn't
problem.
like someone you were dating.
No, I'd call the police.
Yeah, no,
Somebody
if-
came out to a golden retriever.
You're
I
like, you
was
need to look in this person's basement.
Yeah,
There's
so
the
something
problem.
she smells decaying bodies.
Yeah, you've murdered someone. That's how I feel about Moki. Is that, like, she'll be a little like with other dogs, but if she doesn't like a person,
Yeah.
I'm
Something's
like something's up.
Yeah.
Whereas like my ex's dog, she just was real hot or cold and was kind of a bitch. And also,
Really,
I think,
Peach?
Yeah,
Peach
Peach
the
also was
ugliest
racist,
dog
for
in
sure.
the entire world. Peach was so ugly I couldn't pet it. I told her that after.
Aw.
Oh, come on, like it's a cute dog. Looks like it was,
I love
it was
Peach.
found in a tube somewhere.
And she's so cute.
No, it's
My
cute.
cats were found in the fucking trash too.
Yeah, but they're cute. Peach looks like it was face down in a fucking wet tube for several.
she's
The
a
people
little
for
rough
Peach
around
are
the
gonna
edges.
be very-
Oh,
She's
come at me! I've already
cute.
upset the poly community. Now I'm upsetting the peach
Could
community.
you imagine?
I mean,
what
no
this is how
offense,
we
but
found out that
Moki
Peach
doesn't
had
look
a-
like she cost $1,000 either. I'll tell you what.
Hey,
I'm sorry to say it.
Moki is just one tooth
very
away
cute.
from being an aesthetically perfect dog.
My
all right?
cat has a snaggle tooth. I'm not shaming, but she was cheap.
Did you know that there's like a rescue, like how they do the canine dog shows? They have like a whole rescue one now, like that you can. I don't know why I'm saying this as if I'm going to compete in a rescue.
You're saying it
dog
as if you're
competition.
nervous. What's the premise of the show?
It's just like how they like bring the dogs around and they like do the little hoops, but they have one
Oh,
for
the
rescues.
rescues. Oh, that's
they
very
used to
cute.
only have it's like a purebred, like the kennel
Yeah.
club. Because I remember
The
I
dog
briefly
show,
had a
yeah.
therapist who like every session seemed to somehow bring up that he had a dog that was in the American Kennel Club.
That's a flag.
Oh,
for me,
that's
for a therapist.
so annoying.
Well, that's a therapist who I think either ghosted me or he was very old and just passed away. Like he just.
No, he passed away. He went to the American Kennel Club one final reunion.
I was
and
like, I
died.
didn't even go to him long enough for him to decide he wanted to ghost me. Now, I've never had that happen, but I've heard.
I don't think you just die. I mean, our therapist has kept us posted on his adventures in the hospital and recovering from open heart surgery. But we're in the know.
Okay,
You know
yeah,
what I
you're
mean?
in the know.
Well, I showed up for my session one day and he just wasn't there. And another lady in the shared office was like, "Oh, he's not here." And then when I called,
I feel like she would have told you if he died.
yeah, if she knew, maybe he had just died.
that
I don't
seems like
know.
a weird time.
I
not
also
to say
did.
yeah.
He wasn't a good fit though. Like I was like, I need a woman, and
You
someone
need a
who,
woman. You need a woman.
who doesn't bring up their
American Kennel Club.
dogs things.
Stop it. Whatever the fuck she's eating now.
And now I have a great therapist who's iconic. Go Sharon. But
Sharon and Judy. I had a big update with Judy. I hadn't talked to Judy in 8 weeks. 'cause
and
she's
you
in-
came in, you're like, I've got a boyfriend.
Oh, I came in and she was like, "Excuse me," and I'm like, "I want to marry him." She's like, "Whoa, let's fucking relax here." She was even like, at one point, she went, "Can I say something less as a therapist and more as a mother?" Don't marry him. What do you do? Like, I was crazy.
Don't marry
she's
him?
Like, not yet. She's like, "You're being insane." I looked at wedding dresses yesterday.
Online or in person?
He's going to hear this. You probably told
He
him
knows.
already.
I already told. I already said
That's
them to
so
him.
funny. We were in.
I got a couple.
I'm sick.
I got a couple bookmarks on the David's Bridal website. I won't
but
lie
you
to you.
Been in a relationship for over a year.
Yeah.
I'm 4 weeks in. And I'm like, he's my husband.
If
We
it-
just-
Yeah, but I didn't just look up
Yeah.
the David's Bridal website yesterday, if you know what I mean.
Okay,
You know?
that makes me feel better. Okay.
we were in Montana and we were just walking through the streets of Montana and we didn't end up doing it, but we were walking through Bozeman. Susan, what are you eating?
Damn it.
She's just clapping her. She's just chomping her mouth to get attention.
Stop. No, she's eating something.
Susan,
Me, man.
stop it.
This is why she had pneumonia.
I don't
Fucking
see
lips
anything in
don't
her
work.
mouth.
Well, I went down there and it was really wet.
I know. I saw your whole hand.
That's what
I got
he
a really
said.
good angle on it. You're like,
I got right in there. Sorry.
We saw a wedding dress store and I was like, should we go in and try on wedding dresses? And we were like, let's do it, but I think we ended up getting distracted.
well, I also was like, I'm not going to buy a wedding dress
Well,
right now.
obviously neither
Lugging
was
around
I.
Looking around Montana.
I think I would have done it solely for the purpose of taking a picture and sending it to Nate.
I'll tell you what.
Like, how do I look?
I've driven past the La Cienega David's Bridal many times and been like, do we go in?
Do we go in?
Should we have a day where I'm so sick.
You're
I'm fucked.
We can
Also,
do it fucking today.
a
for all I
mullet
care.
and trying on a wedding dress is not a good look. I got
Gotta
a
say-
fresh, I got a
not?
fresh mullet.
You
It
put
should
a
look-
little pearl comb in there. You got
Okay,
yourself
yeah.
a wedding day
Put on a
hairstyle.
little tiara.
Oh, a flower
Yeah,
crown
yeah,
with the
flower crown,
mullet.
mullet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, a flower crown is the move for your hair.
I was looking
We're
up-
planning your wedding look.
I was looking up rock chic. I was looking up black dresses. I was
I've
being
always
crazy.
pictured
Black
myself
wedding
in a
dresses?
little
Literally, I
bit
was
of a
thinking like
flower crown.
rocker chick dresses.
that
and
would
like,
make sense.
I'm not gonna do black. That's crazy. What am I saying? I need to calm down.
Who cares?
fine.
It's fun.
No, it's twisted. It's twisted.
Also, well, I want to know from the lady listeners, obviously, like, really fully planning out, like, we're going to, but, like, we all romanticize those things when you find the person you like.
I'm being 100% real right now. I never thought I'd ever get married. Like,
so
even,
funny.
like,
I
my
was
first
just going to say,
boyfriends.
actually, now that I'm saying this out loud, like, I have theoretically thought of my wedding. I've never had, this is the only partner where I've, like, imagined, I shouldn't be saying this either, where I've imagined what, like, marrying that person.
Yes.
Instead of just being like, well, what kind of dresses do I like? Because I want to know, like, what my friends would look like in a wedding where I marry this person whose face I don't see when I imagine a wedding at all, which is rarely.
I was like, I'm
order
never
of
getting
my
married.
bridesmaids. Decide. I have the order of my bridesmaids. Decide.
Is
like
it height
I have,
order? I'm always on the end.
Oh, sweetie.
You're not in it.
No, you're totally on the end. You're going to be the first one out, but we'll rearrange. We'll see what happens.
I've been cropped out of several photos.
Well, Dave's sister is tall, and you're not. I mean, I just felt like it would, but we'll talk about it. We've got
That's
plenty of
so
time.
funny.
I haven't been proposed to, so
Yeah, we know that so far.
we have at least a year.
Yeah. What if I get engaged for all of you?
I wouldn't
Then
be surprised,
I would
honestly.
neither. I almost I loved him yesterday. And
I
stopped
kind of
myself.
would. It'd be a flag
wanna
for
see
me
it.
because I think I'm going to get engaged soon.
It's a flag for me if I
Yeah.
get engaged very soon. I need to calm down, but I am seeing him.
But also, if you
soon.
do something manic and that happens, it's not a reflection of either of our relationships.
No, God, no. It's a reflection that
No,
I
no.
need to be on medication.
yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be like, this is taking too long. I'd be like, Steph is moving too
The
fast.
candle that burns
Yeah.
the brightest burns the quickest. Be careful.
I maybe need
But
to
don't rush it. You
It's
got
a
all
fake candle. It's
accidentally
batteries.
drop a Lamictal brochure on Steph's
Whoops.
side of the studio.
I'm being.
Oops,
but yeah,
what's that?
it's-
Oh, a mood stabilizer. Weird.
He's also saying the same shit as me. I'm not. It's
Oh,
not
no, I
one sided.
know.
Like
I know.
we're
We
both
know.
talking fucking crazy.
It's exciting.
It's
It is exciting.
and
It
it's normal to get a little bit crazy and manic when you're excited because you love someone and it's mutual. Like,
You will
it's
find-
exciting.
It's also so hard to find a person that you click with in that way that when you do, it's super exciting. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And it's also so freeing to feel safe
to act like that.
talking
Yeah,
about the
yeah, yeah,
future
yeah.
and fantasizing about the future. Like, it's
I've
fun.
never had this. I've never like
No.
even
There
like my
you
first
go.
boyfriend. I swear to God, we were like, I know he wanted to marry me, but I was like, I don't. I
didn't wanna
I'm like,
marry
I
him.
didn't want to marry. I was like, I don't want
Yeah.
to get married. I'm like, why
Yeah.
can't we just be common law forever? I don't know. I
Same.
don't need the wedding. I don't need the whole party. Now I'm like, we're having one at my cottage. We're having one. Ew! I just had a piece of lettuce on the side. I didn't eat lettuce.
Susan,
My relationship where the guy proposed to me, he wasn't someone I wanted to marry. So I never got to this place with him.
yeah.
And he ended up getting married. And I saw some of the pictures and he was wearing sneakers and like a BO stained t-shirt in the woods in
No.
Milwaukee. And I'm like, yeah, this was not a fit.
Well, that wasn't going to be how it was.
That
if you
wasn't
married
gonna
him
be-
and you weren't
yeah.
going to marry him anyway. But
Right.
like, there's a lot to be said about like, well, there would never be a stand. Well, it's also
Get a new shirt.
it's your fucking
Don't
wedding.
get,
What the
don't
hell?
Wear
get
an
me
undershirt.
started. He had BO at my dad's funeral.
Oh, big
Like
BO
bad
guy.
enough that I was embarrassed, which in retrospect, I'm like, I shouldn't have had to be thinking about that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
You should have had clean armpits for my dad's funeral.
Wow, can't believe you didn't want to marry that guy.
I know.
So shocked.
There was a guy
Too
with
picky. That's why I was single for so long.
There's a guy with BO yesterday at Marshall's. So bad that I walked by. I went, "Ooh!" You know when it hits you in the face, and then he was
so
like
tired of that.
crouched down. Then he's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Hello." He's like, "Sup?" I'm like,
No.
"What's going on?" Then I see him hitting on one of the workers, and I went up to the front. I'm like, "This guy is making me a little
Hiding
uncomfortable."
near
Like,
the kitchen equipment.
he was,
and
no, he was crouching by the
stinking up.
rugs. He was
I
crouching
went
by
to
the
Marshall's
rugs.
yesterday for a second. I was like, was it me?
It was you. You were crouching by the rugs, and I was like,
There also are instances like if someone, and no one did, I didn't smell it on anyone, but if someone had BO at Six Flags, for instance, okay, great.
"Yeah, you're worked
I
up."
walked
You're
fucking
outside.
7 miles and took 16,000 steps at Six Flags yesterday. It's like, I don't even know how many flights of Stairs I climbed. Okay, it was 96 degrees.
go, so
Have
scared
a beer.
for
happens.
Exactly. Exactly.
gripping
There's a lot
on.
going on.
Funeral,
If
a
you're in the
wedding?
candle section at Marshall's and you reek,
Something's up.
that's a you problem.
No, it's
Yeah,
a big
also
problem.
candles aren't what you need to cover that up, bud.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Just
You
lighten
need
it up to cover
deodorant.
your
You need
pulse.
to
Also
wash
crouching.
your
I wasn't
pits.
looking at the rugs. You just like crouching. Crouching threw me
hiding.
off. Yeah, it was weird.
He's like,
He
what's
was in there
this
hitting
down
on people
here?
in Marshalls. It was very strange. He wasn't looking at anything. It
A
was very bizarre.
crouch biologically is off-putting.
It is, especially in a public
It's a
place.
pounce.
poop
It's
position.
the precursor to a pounce.
Yeah.
It's also a poop position.
I think
That's another
everything is, man.
excellent point.
Pooping.
Yeah.
You know what I like is being able to having a partner that you can like joke or talk about those things with and not feel weird.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like Nate the other day, I came back and he's like, "Let's go on a walk," and I really thought I was like, "Where are we going?" And he was going to get ice cream, and I was like, "Excuse me, you're getting ice cream?" And he's like, "Well, I want ice cream," and I was like, "You know, I can't have ice cream. It doesn't matter." He came out from Jenny's ice cream, and there were 2 flavors. I was like, "Can I have a bite?" And I
I
had a
prefer
bite.
to think it's pronounced genus, like penis.
Oh,
Genus.
It's spelled Jenis.
that's funny.
I'm gonna go with
I know that's
Chinese.
neither here nor there, but I'm sorry. What was the rest of your story you were in the middle of telling?
Oh, I tried a bite of his ice cream. I was
Penis
like, "That's
ice
really
cream.
good." And I was like, "What flavor it is?" And he's like, "Wedding cake."
What flavor it is?
And then he was like, "You know, I'm just testing things out for when." I mean, he was kidding, but like the fact that he could joke about something. Well, no, I was like, I mean, we could just have wedding cake ice cream at our wedding. I'd be fine with that. And he's like, "Yeah, me
Sounds
too."
Great. A tub of ice cream. I love
my
that
God,
idea.
that's
Save
good.
yourself $1,000. Make everybody happy.
And make everyone fucking project out at the end of the night. Are you
Everyone-
kidding me? Open bar, open tub of ice cream. That's churning
well, you could
in the
have
stomach.
someone serve it.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
why
still,
would you?
that's-
Why would you want to pay an ice cream
Open
server?
crevasse of ice cream. People are just going up and getting.
I prefer the term open trough. It adds a little bit of class.
At one wedding I went
trough is classy.
to years ago, my ex Steve, we went to his sister's wedding, and at the end of the night, they brought out a pickle tray, and it turns out I polished off that tray on my own. I was violently ill that night.
Well, I mean, you ate a
Sweet
tray
pickles.
of
I ate a tray
pickles.
of pickles.
I think if you eat a tray of lots of stuff, you'll be ill by
I think anything
That's
eaten
a
by the
lot.
tray is probably gonna be doomsday.
Yeah, you shouldn't eat
Also,
stuff by the
just
tray.
there's nothing else. It was just pickles.
I purchased a pickle with my lunch at Six Flags yesterday
Big one.
because it's a vegetable. Yeah, a big one.
I love the big one.
And I was embarrassed because I heard the people in line with me being like, "Who would get a pickle?" And I'm like, "Someone who eats a vegetable with their meals."
She hates pickles.
I'm a non-pickle person. I feel that
It's very. Thank you. I got very upset by it. It almost made me not like her anymore.
I'm not super upset. Some people aren't comfortable with vinegary foods.
Yeah.
I don't like those people, and this will affect our friendship.
Going forth as well.
But I had a boss who didn't like olives. Do you like olives?
I don't like olives.
You don't like vinegar. That's
Okay.
fine. I'm kidding. It's not going to affect.
Sorry,
our
I don't like the
friendship.
taste of sour, salty.
Yeah, I'm not out of my
nasty in
mind.
mouth.
I mean, I don't
Wow.
understand
Like,
it. I love
at
it.
least
Wow.
it's slimy. That's good.
Yeah, it's a toad's back, and I like sucking on it.
It's
I'm
delicious.
not the weird one here. I'm not. You say
All
that,
the
and
salt,
I'm not.
none of the calories. Are you shitting me? What's not to like?
I could eat a whole fucking thing of Lasix right now.
Vinegar is also really good for stabilizing your blood sugar,
There you go. That's why.
as is eating a vegetable before a meal.
There you go. That's why I do both.
I think that pickles are a very splitting food. People either love them or they really don't like them. If you put a pickle near I get pissed when a menu doesn't tell me, by the way, there will be a
Get
pickle on the
pissed.
plate.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
'cause
go ahead and dispute that. I don't care about pickles any which way. I'll eat one if it's there. It was my only option for a
you
vegetable.
paid
I
extra
ate one.
for a pickle, but you don't care about them.
I'd pay extra for any vegetable that you pay for food. That's just how
You're an outlier.
money works.
yeah. Okay.
Most people at an amusement park aren't going, how can I add a vegetable?
Most people at an amusement park are disgusting. Have you been to
Yeah,
one
yeah.
recently? Do you see what they did eat? Have you seen a funnel cake in the last
Yeah.
10
Big hot
years?
dogs.
I've had a corn
big
dog that's double
nachos.
dipped. Yeah, I'm aware
double
of it.
dip.
Double the corn?
Yeah,
That's
they
a
go
thing.
to
want
corn,
that.
Disney corn dogs. If we ever go to Disney, you just have to risk the flour. You've got.
And she's a Disney person
actually
too.
don't
A
have
lot of
to.
red flags here. Disney, pickles.
I'm sorry. There's nothing red flag about liking Disney.
I've never been to Disneyland. There absolutely is something red flaggy about I don't know if flaggy is a good sounding word, but about liking Disney.
A little flaggy.
Hey, whoa. I'm a big flag person, so that's upsetting me. Love flags.
I love flags.
So
This
I think
flag
that
is
there's
your
a spectrum of Disney liking. I'm fine with an adult who enjoys going to Disneyland, but if you're a Disney adult, I need you to keep a sizable distance from me because I think that there's something wrong with
Something's
you.
up. We talked about this on my radio show.
Oh, on your. That was I
Yeah.
feel like we talked about
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah,
not-
it was on this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm not like a crazed Disney adult. Do I have two
No,
sets
I
of
know.
ears? Yes, it's because I forgot a set
But you're
of
not
years.
wearing one right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
it's
where
okay.
you are on the spectrum.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
And
think
okay.
that's
Disney's
an
not
okay
in
place
my
to be.
Instagram bio.
Right.
I'm not
Okay.
like.
It shouldn't be. That's
no,
a
no,
good
please,
point.
please. Don't
But
put the little ears in there.
I like the theme parks. I think they're cute. I love
That's
the movies.
great.
There's nostalgia.
Totally.
we also,
Six Flags is Warner Brothers.
It is.
I'll go to a Warner Brothers themed park, but I'm not wearing a Bugs Bunny t-shirt right now.
Well, that's
where
way
I am.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to take a quick break here. We
Yeah, we got to take a break.
really
But
quick
we're coming
break
back.
here.
We're talking about Bugs Bunny people.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Okay, we're back. And as mentioned pre-break, I wanted to talk about Looney Tunes t-shirt people. Or more importantly, Looney Tunes Warner Brothers characters versus Disney. Because I feel like Disney adults get a lot of flack, and I'm not one of them. And sure, within like a certain amount of crazy, it's justified. But if you saw a person with a Mickey Mouse tattoo, or like a Minnie Mouse tattoo, or a Tinkerbell tattoo, and then you saw a person with like, I don't know, a Tasmanian Devil tattoo, or a Tweety Bird, which one of those people you think is more likely to be involved in a meth fire?
I mean, I'm
Tweety
even
Bird.
thinking of t-shirts. Tattoos is next level. Like,
Yeah.
that's bad. But also, it makes me question, did you get a Tweety Bird tattoo when you were 18? Because you're wearing a Tweety Bird t-shirt today.
Yeah. That's
know?
true. Yeah.
So
Like,
true.
when the decision was made today.
Yeah, that's also a true thing. But I don't know, Tweety Bird, I think a Tweety Bird t-shirt is like the flag of
Meth?
like, yeah.
It's so funny because I'm feeling like I could pull one off.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Did Tony just say yeah?
Yeah,
from the
you- I
studio?
Tony's like, yeah, you could.
I feel like
People would excuse
I
it.
feel like if I had one, I'd have like a mullet on Tweety Bird or something, or make it like
I also
badass.
think Tweety Bird, if I
But
was
you
going to
have
wear.
a mullet, so I feel like
Yeah,
that
mullet
makes
on-
the
yeah.
t-shirt look ironic anyway.
Oh, I thought we were talking about tattoos. I meant Tweety Bird with a mullet tattoo.
I'm picturing
As
a
a
Tweety
joke.
tattoo on
great
your
tattoo.
bicep,
You should
and
get- you
I
should.
encourage you not to get one.
What if you got a Tweety Bird, but it was on like a hot mermaid body, like a sailor?
If this ends with us all getting matching
Tits?
Tweety Bird pinup. Ew, in a bikini with a Tweety Bird head. That's
Like,
so
what's
gross.
titty bird,
What's the trashiest tattoo anyone could get? It's just that. Covered in
Speaking
roses.
of
hot Tweety with a
Disney
butt out,
things,
turns out. How sad would it
this
be if
is-
all my prisons just fell down right now?
I'd be
be
very
so
upset.
devastating.
This is a very big jump, but I want to bring it up.
Yes.
So Zach, back to my boyfriend because I've never had one, so I have to keep talking about him.
Have you guys heard?
My boyfriend is Zach.
They're in love.
He doesn't know this yet. I did. I sent a text. I said, "Did you say you love me?" I'm like, "No, I meant you're no," and then I was really embarrassed. Anyways,
Wait,
no.
wait, slow that down.
No,
You just said those words all so fast.
I said I loved him over text, but it was like he said something
You can't
funny.
erase that.
He made fun of me.
Where you're
He
like,
said,
haha, I love you. Like that
kinda
kind of
like
thing.
that, 'cause he
Where
said-
I'm like, oh, God, I
That's what
love you.
thought. Yeah, because he said I looked like my new haircut looks like Aphrodite and Dog the Bounty Hunter had a kid, and I laughed very hard. I'm like, that's a funny line.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's very accurate. Also, very Aphrodite's hot, and I'm like, Dog the Bounty Hunter's not. So
And
I'm like,
Dog
it's a
the
good
Bounty
one.
Hunter is to some people.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm like, so that's a hilarious mix. I'm like, haha, I love you so much. And then he's like, did you say you love me? I'm like, no, I meant like a. And then I was like, also, I'm like, I think love doesn't count over text. First, it has to be over the phone or in person.
I think you said it.
Look, I made a huge
I
mistake.
said it accidentally once, but then I was like, I'm just leaving. I said it as I was leaving. And I was like, all right, love you. I didn't say that. I didn't. That
doesn't count. I think it has to be like an eye to eye thing, and
But
you're like really
I think
in the
it
moment.
does count because both of you meant it. Because you both love your boyfriends. You just haven't told them yet, but you both have, is what I'm hearing.
Like, I don't want to think about
I'm
that.
not
It's
saying
making
that
me
on the
anxious.
podcast.
No, I'm not saying. I'm like, yeah, no, he's getting it in person. But we were talking about couples costumes because I've never gone as a couple before. And then he's like, because he's a big mustache, he's like, oh, I want to go as Captain Hook.
What would
You
you
can
be,
go
Smee?
as Tinkerbell. And I'm like, do you know who I am?
I would Smee. Go
Of course.
Smee.
I'm like, I
Also,
should
that'd
tell
be
him,
funny.
that'd
You should
hilarious
be
to go
Captain
Smee.
Hook. Your
What
hair is
if we-
perfect for
Is
it.
he coming here? What if we all did Peter Pan character?
He is coming here.
So are we not going to Dave's party in South Central? Is that what I'm
Absolutely
hearing?
not going to South Central party.
I
That's
mean,
very
that
upsetting.
seems a little.
I kind of want him not to go to a party in South Central.
should go somewhere else.
Let's
Yeah.
do the haunted hayride for sure. But I'm like, do you not know who I am? Tinkerbell? And I sent him the videos of me as like Clifford
I have
and
a
fucking
Tinkerbell
Alice Cooper. I'm like,
costume.
hello.
that has a wine stain on it.
Of course you have a Tinkerbell costume.
Tony just laughed at you as
Not
Alice
for
Cooper.
holidays, just because I love Disney.
I'm me as Tinkerbell. I'm like, oh yeah, if she fucking fell off the wagon, started going to heavy metal shows and just
The
smoked
Julia
cigarettes
Roberts
for 40
one
years. I'm like,
in Hook.
I'm not. I said I'd go as a crocodile before anything else.
That's so funny.
I'm like, I'm not going as
TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm Nana, the dog of the family.
Oh my God, you would be such a good Nana because your hair would be good ears.
Oh, you really?
Because you have thick hair.
Oh, I should be Nana.
Well, you're wearing the ribbon in your hair today. I mean, Would you back me up, Steph? I didn't mean that she looks
No,
like
I
a
mean,
dog.
you
You're a
could do, like,
beautiful woman, obviously.
You could do
Obviously. I think, man, should we do a Peter Pan group costume? And I can just get
we're not.
Nate. We'll be
Thank
Lost
you.
Boys and we'll wear just those raccoon hats.
I feel like we should do Hocus Pocus.
I do
but
too,
again,
but Steph
again,
gets
bringing
mad
our
because she jumps
boyfriends
to the
in on it.
assumption that she'd have to be Kathy Najimy.
Of course she
I'm Kathy
would.
Najimy. Are you mentally ill?
Unless she's Bette Midler.
But you haven't seen the new
I'm
one where
Kathy
she flies
Najimy.
on 2 Roombas and you could put Roombas around your shoes and it would be really fun.
Yeah,
Shoombas.
That's Shoombas. There we go. I mean, look, if we want to do that, we can easily do that.
I would be down to do it. Would you be Bette Midler or would I be Bette Midler?
You'd obviously be Sarah Jessica
Yeah,
Parker.
she's definitely Bette Midler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought
Hello.
I have
I'm
the
Bette
teeth.
Midler just by elimination.
Yeah. And I obviously we know who I am.
I thought maybe my teeth would get me typecast as Bette, so that's
No,
No.
your petite frame
Yeah,
and
yeah,
long
long
blonde hair.
What the hell?
You are Sarah
amok,
Jessica.
amok.
Yeah, and you just did that. So here we are.
What does her face do? She goes,
Yeah, she does the like sideways. How does she do that?
oh. I don't know what she
mean-
says though. Give me a line.
Oh, does that mean I get to have little fake buck
Winnie.
teeth?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cute. Wait, are we really gonna do it or no?
I said Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy from SpongeBob SquarePants, and that made me laugh really hard. You guys
I
don't
mean,
know what that
Dave and I
is.
were
That's
going to be
very
Rick
funny.
and Morty, but we haven't gotten costumes.
You need a shirt.
Yeah, you need a t-shirt and shorts.
That's an easy
But-
costume.
I need a gray beard, and I don't think he has a beard. I need a
Now
gray
he's down.
wig.
It's just like, or you could get gray. They
I think
have, like,
she's just
hairspray.
licking her paw. She's an animal. She doesn't have anything.
I said something to Nate today. We went on a hike this morning, and I was like,
Probably eating out a ghost.
we could. I want to do something
she's
for
chewing
Halloween.
something.
She's chewing something. Something's in her fucking mouth.
Susan,
Damn it, dog. Drop it. I know it's
we'll be
Like
right
she's
back.
just licking a ghost, and then we hear a crunch.
something in there.
Susan, spit it out. Drop it.
What the fuck? Ew, I was so far in there. Ew, what that was. I just
She's
felt
so cute.
fucking laryngitis down there. God damn it.
She's so cute.
Fuck, I'm never bringing her again. She's so annoying. Sorry,
She's
listeners.
being such a good
Yeah.
girl.
What a golden retriever to
She
a podcast.
doesn't know
My
a
fault.
lot of
Special
stuff.
guest.
Yeah, like I didn't know.
Special
Golden
guest
girl.
indeed.
Like I didn't know an
With
85-pound
Susan,
dog.
what
was
if
gonna
we
be
were the golden girl?
Oh my God, she can be.
Put a little wig on her.
I'm of course. What's her name?
Dorothy.
No.
I mean, the old one.
Yeah. No. I'm the
Sophia.
B.
B. Arthur. Yeah.
B. Arthur.
Dorothy.
Hello, I'm B.
Oh,
Dorothy.
totally.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know the
And
names.
you got to be Rose, which
Oh,
makes
okay.
Susan the slut.
Yeah.
Blanche, or unless
Yeah.
I'm Blanche, but I thought I'd be
Susan's
Sophia.
Betty
You're
White.
Sophia.
Susan's Betty
Yeah,
White.
Susan's Betty White.
Oh, and you're Blanche.
Yeah, you're
You're
Blanche.
the
Love
hussy.
you.
Oh.
Yeah.
But,
I guess.
Bringing Susan to a Halloween party. We've gone mad.
all
now.
right, fine. Zach can be Betty White, and then Nate and Dave can just be side characters or old people.
Yeah.
Oops, just realized we've been planning this for 15 minutes.
Yes, we will, yeah.
That's fine.
Back,
I said
back to the pod.
Yeah.
on the note
I
of couples
love
costumes, because it's the Halloween spirit, so I feel like we could talk about it.
Yeah, it's October.
I mentioned it today on our hike. I was like, oh, I want to do something for Halloween, which I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like, what's going on? Because I was like, well, there's this house party in South Central. But when I was like, oh, we could do like a couple's costume, Nate was like, oh, like, is that something that you want to do? And I was like, oh, you're not a Halloween person. You don't. And he's
No,
very willing
but
to
he
do
loves
it.
you so much that he would do a dorky couple's costume with you.
I mean,
Peter Pan.
I could have a party.
He would dress up like anything you told him to. In fact, I feel like you should just throw out the most ridiculous thing you can think of just to see what he says, because I bet it's a yes.
You should have a party.
I could have a party.
You could have I could have a party.
I'll have a party.
Okay. I was like, my house is big enough. We're not.
I could
for
do a
like
party. I could do a party for sure.
Great.
Yeah. You want to?
Yeah, I will.
One of us could.
Yeah, I will.
All right. What, that's Saturday?
Yeah.
It's happening. The party is here. Now I got to figure
Slob
out
listeners. Oh, also, if I tell you, people came to Slobs in San Fran. Thanks for coming out. San Fran listeners, that was nice. Had some people come out.
Yeah,
Said
I'm
they're
having
from
more and
Slob,
more
yeah.
people at shows come out.
We had fucking great shows in Montana.
Oh, Montana was cool. We did a theater. That was
Yeah.
so cool. Thanks to everyone who came to that theater. It
We
was
sold
packed.
well, too.
That's great.
We got to just start triple headlining everywhere.
Yeah.
In the
That
U.S. and
sounds-
Canada.
We need to do more music venues. You guys, if you live in a city that has a music venue, tell us about it.
Every city.
Everything. You live in a city
think-
where music sometimes
I think
plays.
we could sell out 600 tickets between the three of us. 500,
Yeah.
600.
Especially
just
in
do
like
one
bigger
night?
cities that are
Yeah.
not like. Sit down, please. Lina.
Yeah, and if it's like one night, so that's the thing is like when you stretch out a weekend of shows, it's like depending on the size of the club. Also, people are going to different nights, so maybe you'll sell it some. Maybe you sell it all of them, but sometimes you don't. But like If it's one night, that kind of puts a fire under everyone's ass. Like, this is the only night they're here.
Yeah.
And then we're in and out.
I love an in and out like a fiddler's elbow. It feels good. San Fran was great. I had very good turnout in San Fran.
I love the crowds in San Francisco.
It was insane. They were crazy.
Oh, I mean, you had like a lot of. You have a new rule now for your writer, right?
A new rule in my
Let's
writer.
talk about it.
And
Yeah,
people listening
yeah,
should hear
yeah.
this, especially the men listening.
Well, and this is the issue too. I didn't realize that the booker, Molly, told me that most female headliners, majority, when they send into their clubs, it says it'll have a photo of a guy or a couple guys being
Everyone
like,
has a stalker.
yep, this guy not allowed in if he comes to the show. And I was like, what?
I should have that in mind.
Me too.
Literally is a real thing now. So I have a new thing where if single men that come alone can't sit in the front row, because I had 4 in one show and I felt very uncomfortable. And then one show, I had one guy, and I feel bad if he's listening, but like he just gave off a bit of a vibe and then kind of got uncomfortable. So I didn't do the meet and greet afterwards. And then he waited to take a photo with me. And then I was like he waited like 45 minutes, and I was like,
creepy.
it was just like, it just made me feel. It's also like,
No
it's
better.
weird to, if you're gonna. It's also if you're alone, like just sit in the back or sit
in the
so
back.
Like, it's like
Here's the thing, even like absolutely go alone to a comedy show. Even if you're a woman, not even from a creepy standpoint. The guys, it's that was creepy, but the energy.
it's the energy
when there's
and
gaps
it's,
in the front row.
It
there's something about
ensures an
packing
empty
it up.
seat. Yeah.
Yeah.
It ensures an empty seat in the front row, and that doesn't feel good. It's bad for the energy.
And the guy I was telling you, I'm going to post this clip because I can't wait. But I outed a guy who had sent me a creepy DM in the crowd, and he's like, "No, I didn't." And I yanked his phone out of his hand. I scrolled up and I read exactly what he said. Oh yeah, I fucking called him
Awesome.
out so fucking hard. And he's like, "Oh," and then the crowd went ballistic. But he sat and
he
he
just
sat
sat
in the front motherfucking row alone. I go, "You sent me a thing that you wanted to bang me, take me out for dinner, and spoon me, and then you fucking sat alone in the front row. What am I supposed to do now? The whole show I'm weird, so I fucking ripped him a new one the entire
Yeah,
show.
that's
Good.
creepy.
So I was like, fuck you, man. Sit a little further back. Like, okay, I always say, Zach.
Or better yet, get a fucking life. Don't come to my shit. Don't hit me up. Forget that you ever saw me.
Don't.
Yeah.
And also, I didn't reply. Like, whatever. But
come to the show quietly and never tell me about it.
Better
Also,
yet,
you can
get a therapist, deal with the fact that you're attracted to unavailability, and then go find a real girlfriend instead of latching onto
Well,
a
he-
celebrity like a fucking creep.
But this sounds like Zach right now. You're scaring me.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem.
did
But
come
you're
alone.
dating Zach.
No, I know. But Zach did come alone, do a show. He did something in the DMs, but it was a
Then
normal.
you're describing Zach right now.
No, it was normal nice. It wasn't I want to fucking bang you. It
Exactly.
was like, I think you're very pretty. I think you're very funny. I would love to take you out for a drink.
Yeah, and
That's
also-
it. Nothing. I want to fuck you. I want to open your asshole. Like,
Right.
crazy.
It's
Dave was alone at a show in the back row and then DM'd me and said, Bryson said I should say hi and asked me out for lunch and we went out.
Well, there
and
you
we're
go.
still together.
Normal
He
DM.
didn't tell me to open my asshole up
no.
and fucking
I hate
film
that
a
shit.
cigarette going into
Yeah.
it or
What the fuck?
whatever the
Like,
fuck
it's
these guys are asking us
psycho.
for. What's so funny is I blur my feet out when I take pictures of my puzzles because I do puzzles and then I stand on my chair so I can take a picture. I'm at home. I'm in my kitchen. I often don't have shoes or socks on. I blur my feet out. And my sister, I've been getting messages from people who are like, are you embarrassed by your feet or something? Do you not like your feet? And I'm like, no, I've gotten messages from people who say they want to ejaculate onto my
Yep.
feet. Quite the
Also,
opposite.
Wiki feet. We'll track it.
Right.
Speaking of puzzles, we have a gift for you that we got on our
Oh,
trip.
yeah. We got you a little extra birthday gift.
Oh my God.
It's absolutely not wrapped. It's absolutely in the same Target bag from your other gift.
And if we could go ahead and open that
Yeah.
to the camera, please.
Yeah. We know you love puzzles. We, we know.
I love it.
Lower it so they can see it in front of the mic.
I was hoping it was
I don't know which to
more
do first.
nude,
This one
but
or the cat puzzle my mom gave me. I love them both equally,
Yeah,
but in
we must
very
have been in a
different
haze.
on
ways.
sale.
I-
On sale too.
I
Sorry
I
about
thought
that.
we had gotten you a
it.
nude one.
No, there was nude ones.
Damien,
There wasn't,
There
right?
I
wasn't. That
love
one,
that.
yeah. No,
I
there
love that
wasn't
it
nude.
has his name in cursive.
Damien.
That's great. Oh,
If
I'm
anyone
gonna put
knows
that with
Damien
my
and can get him in
presents
touch
right
with us,
there.
we'd
We'd
love
love
to have
it.
him
Yeah,
on
we'd
the
love to have Damien on the pod.
podcast. Anyways, we
Yeah, we were very excited about that.
stopped at a Lion's Den trying to get a fist for Steph.
Yeah, and the guy was repulsed when I asked for it. I'm like, give me a fist.
Yeah. Do you have the fist that's on your website? And he acted like
I
he's
was
not
a
a guy
sick
who goes
pig.
there for the
That's what
discounts.
that cunt Jennifer at Ulta acted like when I asked for the nose hair trimmer they have on their website. She was like, we don't have that. And I was like, actually, you do, bitch.
Yeah, you dumb.
Fucking show me where it is.
You know what you should get?
And she did. And then she felt salty.
Oh, good.
She should.
Well, she should.
We don't have that. So it's so you just
Oh, really? I'm the only woman who's growing nose hair out here? Fuck you.
No, I
Yeah.
have the one from Amazon that does my mustache, my nose, my sideburns, my beard.
Oh, yeah, this is the same thing.
I'm a man.
The little
Sorry, it does my
You're
whole
not a
goatee.
man.
Sorry.
You're not a man. Women also produce testosterone, and I'm
And we
sorry to
grow
say
hair.
it, but we grow
my
hair
mustache.
all the same places men do, just usually less.
Yeah, and we have the burden of having to get rid of it.
Hate to kill your boners. We're mammals too. Don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, our
Then why
bodies.
don't fucking
Love it or
seals
leave
have a
it.
full mustache? Oh, they got whiskers.
I saw a guy on a dating app once, and he was like, I am not interested in dating a woman with facial hair. This includes any kind of like blonde peach fuzz.
Oh, so you want to die alone?
So if anyone knows an amphibian who's looking to date an asshole, I know a guy.
That guy wants a lizard inside of him. Are you sick right
That's
now?
insane.
I would have reported that account. That's a full report for me.
That's
Just so you know, a woman with no peach fuzz is a woman who waxes her full face because she's hairy. I don't know
and
what
you
to tell
think like, and that's going to
And
be the most
takes
high
one to
maintenance
know
woman
one,
you'll ever
so,
meet. You're
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah,
that she has to
didn't, like,
fully wax her face.
I didn't realize.
She has to
I
fully
have-
wax her face all the time now before her
No,
husband
that's-
finds out about, like, in
That's
secret.
crazy.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
I have a very I'm head to toe hair, and like you guys are fair, so you can't see your hair. I have darker
That's not
hairs.
true.
Well, my stomach is crazy, so
You
I
don't
have
know
like
what I've seen.
I'll show you.
Seen.
I have like a treasure trail. Happy trail. We call it
know.
treasure trail in Canada.
Yeah, we call it a treasure trail in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. So I like tweeze it. So
the
I was
first
like,
episode all over again.
I was in San Fran this weekend, and I was showing the person who stayed with me, and she's like, "Whoa, why don't you wax that?" I was like,
Why don't you not be a fucking bitch?
I was like, well, actually, I one time nared it, but I just did like a circle, so I look like a fucking Care Bear. I was just like, I'm like a fucking Care Bear stare. Like it was a full circle. You can see the hairline, and then I was like, I looked
Looked
so
like a
bad.
crop
I
circle?
look, I look fucking crazy. Like the aliens are fucking
And then
landing.
someone had left a coaster on your stomach.
But like it was the whole stomach, like the whole bear, and I was so embarrassed. But then when I was in,
it's Beer Bear.
when I was in,
That wasn't about
Telluride-
your body. That was
Yes, it was.
No,
and I
it
took
was a,
it
there's
and
a
I
cheer
ran
bear,
with it.
and you're a drinker. I didn't.
No,
It wasn't
I
a
just
beer-
realized-
it wasn't
my
a beer belly
gut.
joke.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I
I
realized
thought it
could
was,
come
but
up.
I was like, yeah, I'm not offended by it. That's true. I was in Telluride, and I was with Zach for our first 3-day weekend, and I was like showing him I
many.
have scars on my
Only thought you were
ass.
going to say 3-day anniversary.
The anniversary. I was showing him the scars on my ass from my sun blisters, and I was like, "Oh my god, my ass is so hairy." And he's like, "No, it's cute." And then I went home, looked at it. My ass is it's the hair on my ass. I almost want to show you.
Didn't know you took a picture in the car.
It's crazy.
I was showing him the hair on my ass
It's
from my
like-
sun
it's-
blisters.
I can't even. It was a
the
wax it.
scars on
I
my
would
ass.
need $1 million right now to remove the ass hair I have.
That's
I
not
remember.
true.
Yes, it is.
We'll remove it on the pod for free.
No,
I
yeah.
have to. Then I have
Patreon bonus content. Line up.
I have
So
Care Bear ass.
business-minded.
No, you just go straight. I just
No, it's
I just
too
got
much.
a $60 almost full wax from a woman in Larchmont. So I feel like it's out there in a reasonable.
Was she good?
Right, she was.
I need to get mine
She
done.
laughed a lot at how, because I of course kept making comments like, "Sorry, don't worry, I'm gonna tip you out." Like, what a
Yeah,
pussy,
yeah.
you know? Like, because it's weird. Also, it was upsetting that I was waiting in my chair. I had an appointment, and someone came up and they're like, "Eyebrow wax," and I'm like, "Oh, it's way worse than that." Also, I never got my eyebrows waxed. Now I feel like I need to.
No,
But-
don't ever touch those eyebrows. You leave them where you are.
Eyebrow trauma.
I have trauma. Don't you dare get a tweezer. Don't you dare get a wax strip. Don't you dare.
Little bitty beep.
No.
And they
leave
all
them.
fall out.
Yeah.
They were all attached to
They
one.
all-
It just comes out like a thread.
Just was one really long one.
I want to read you. A listener sent us a DM of a little long distance tip that I thought was kind of spicy.
Okay.
That maybe other people, send us your long distance relationship tips, but maybe you can use this one. Sometimes we aren't available at the same times, but it can be hot to shower and get dressed for the day on FaceTime while your partner's jerking off. Anyways, showering. And I feel like I don't want to get dressed, but I don't know. The shower thing's kind of hot.
I fingered myself the second I saw him last night on FaceTime, and he watched me. I'm sick. I also realized I just got back from the comedy store and didn't wash my hands, and I'm like, oh God, I gave myself
Oh,
something.
God. After touching that mic that everyone's
I
touched.
know, I touched the mic. I'm touching
He's
handles.
got Hep C from a ghost.
I did. And I was like, I started doing it. I'm like, I didn't wash my hands. He's like, oh God. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, why would
Oh,
I?
like you're not going to do nastier things like that in the future?
No, I
It's
just,
like,
I could have washed. And I also
finger
realized how hairy
blasting.
I was on there. I'm like, I shouldn't be showing anybody this right now.
yeah, it's a weird.
Except your boyfriend who doesn't accept you as you are.
No,
Yeah.
but yeah. But it was also just a bad angle. And it was just, the whole thing wasn't
Is there
right.
a good angle for that? I feel like.
I just, the lighting was off. I was using my laundry hamper. It was like the dog came in, was squeaking the toy. I'm like, this is too much. Susan came right in with a shit. and I'm like, I'm trying, like, I'm like, and then I'm like, I can't.
yeah.
And then I'm like, Susan, damn it. Susan, stop. Like, it was so funny.
Oh yeah, Susan, quit eating the sheets.
Susan, let mama finger herself on FaceTime.
Anyway, where were we?
Oh, I'm so wet.
I'm so sexy. Oh God, trying to be
Fucking
fucking
Susan.
Oh, God, Susan.
Not a hot name to yell out. She loves Auntie Laura.
Oh, she's the best.
She's so fucking cute. It's stupid. Okay, I'm done.
Okay,
love this puppy.
I love that. I love that. You know, you gotta find ways to stay connected when it's long
Thank God it's
distance.
FaceTime, because if we picture before back in the days, we were writing a letter,
Yeah.
waiting months,
Or even
Where's
having
my
to-
dearest letter?
Yeah, or even having to
Handwritten.
make a long distance call is like
Yeah, going to a
what a
payphone.
beep 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 beep.
Damn, when I said the wrong number. Do you accept this call?
Call
Yeah,
and
this
collect.
is-
Hey,
yeah.
I'm not wearing any panties. I'm at a gas station. Answer.
Bye. Yeah.
Dave and I, there's this app called Marco Polo, and I don't know why it's any better than like sending a
sending.
video, but I think because it doesn't like store in your phone.
Does it not store? Is that the secret?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Because
Oh,
I know.
like that.
We've been using it, and it's nice because we can just check in. One of us can tell the other one, I can tell him about my day and whatever, and vice versa, and then
And do
he
you
can
prefer
tell me
that?
about his, and then we can just go to like we don't have to be. Yeah, it's a really good way to communicate. I didn't really understand the point at first because I was like, well, couldn't we just send each other videos?
Yeah.
But I really like it.
And over like texting stuff like that, you think it's just like a more connecting
Yeah.
see each other? Because I know Jeffrey Baldinger does that with his girlfriend. They do Marco Polos.
Jeffrey Baldinger does it with me. He's
Yeah.
the only person besides
'cause you guys are
Dave
both on
who
there, so
sends
you're
me
like-
Marco
Yeah.
Polos. Yeah.
Started the app.
Yeah.
It's Snapchat for adults who aren't just showing their dicks. all the
Right,
time.
right.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could
yeah,
show your dick on it, but yeah. And then it's just like at the bottom, it's just like a bar of all of your little videos.
Oh, okay.
cute.
That's fun.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, we started doing it when I was in Ireland, and so there was like a huge time difference.
Oh,
right,
that's
right,
nice because
right,
you can
yeah.
wake up and see it versus
Yeah.
trying to line up the. Yeah,
Right.
I do like
Or
a.
worrying about like waking him up with the text.
Oh, because it's a separate.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And you
Okay,
can have
get
the notifications off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I would forget to check them. No, I wouldn't. If my partner was overseas, I'd probably be like, "Did he? Why hasn't he Marco Polo'd me?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just do a lot of face.
Or you would open the app to send them one, and you would see one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And then you don't have to worry about like probably rates of international.
Yeah,
There's
it's not a
Wi-Fi
thing.
and
It's
stuff.
just
That
your
makes
Wi-Fi.
sense.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is
you
also
know.
starting to go away. Or there's plans where you can have like I have an international unlimited, but it's not unlimited. It like caps out the data.
You know what really pisses me off is when I pay for Wi-Fi on a plane, and then the Wi-Fi on the plane sucks.
Yeah, it should be immediately refunded.
Yeah, but it pisses me off because it's like it's worth more than $5 of my time to call and get a refund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I don't ask for a refund because my time is more valuable than what I paid for the Wi-Fi. But I could call and be like, "Hey, I want a refund for these 4 flights."
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, I didn't.
I think you
fucking get
could,
any
and
work
also
done.
you're a medallion member, so they'd probably give it to you because you fly a lot.
medallion.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just got a heavy credit card. I got the old United Mileage Plus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
baby,
Little-
we're going in
that's
that
my Amex.
lounge.
Every comedian should have a heavy ass credit card. They should be in a lounge.
Yeah, whatever airline you choose,
Pumped.
get the thing that gets you in the lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I'm trying to like bump up whatever flights I have left just because I'm so close to medallion that I want to have it for next year. Just because then I'll be closer to getting the next level or whatever.
Yeah.
But man,
I'm pumped.
it pays for
The
itself.
line between platinum and diamond is like big. Like I would have to spend another 11 grand on my credit card this year to get to diamond.
Because we're fucking
Is it-
traveling fools.
Yeah, is it more? But like miles. What is the miles versus the money you'd have to spend? Do you
No
know?
clue. But you have to get both.
Oh,
You have to have one from each category.
Well, we're gonna get there. We gotta. Where are we all gonna be? Let's say our dates. Wrapping up the old
'cause
pod here.
We're wrapping up.
I'm not going to be anywhere because I got that job
Oh, great.
that's keeping me in LA.
Well, that's good.
I think I have Vancouver coming up still in December, but
We'll be here.
Zany's Chicago's canceled.
Oh shit.
Postponed.
You'll be back.
She'll be
Postponed.
back.
Yeah, you'll be all
Postponed.
back. Yeah,
Postponed.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my
Yeah.
shit's postponed.
Yeah.
I will be. Oh, I guess this comes out next Monday. So if you're at Skankfest, it's sold out. But I'm assuming some people are already going to be there. I'll be there. I'll be around Friday and Saturday. But more importantly, if you're in Dallas, I'm going to be in Dallas at TK's Comedy Club the 20th through the 23rd of October, and then my November I'm in town. I don't have anything till December.
Don't you just have the cutest little ankles? Look at those.
Me?
Aren't they cute? I am. If you're in West Palm Beach, I'm sorry, it got postponed as well. Next weekend, the 13th, 14th, 15th, I will not be there. I'll be in Salt Lake City with my boyfriend. But
So come check her out.
But I'm also going to be in DC Comedy Loft November 6th. And then November 10th in New York City. You fucking New Yorkers say you want to see me, then I leave and you go, you were in New York? Yeah, I'm going to be in New York doing an hour show, a theater in the round type show at like a cool venue called Le Poisson Rouge. I'm doing mostly crowd work, so come fucking to that goddamn show. November 10th, part of the New York Comedy Festival.
Yeah, even if, by the way, this is going to be such a cool venue and such a unique experience, especially if you have seen Steph live, you already know how physical she is. But if you haven't, there's a theater in the round is one thing for anybody, but Steph doing full circle crowd work, crazy high energy. So if you're anywhere within if you get to New York by train, anywhere in the what is that, northeast? I don't know what to call it. This like Philly, take a train. Like literally, it's going to be a very unique experience. So just fucking get your tickets and go.
But I'm also going to be in Philly for Thanksgiving.
Then don't
come.
Philly, stay there. Stay.
Yeah, but if you're in like fucking any
Rhode Island where there's not a club that you're going to. Yeah. So,
also follow us all on Instagram for God's sakes. If you're not, follow Slobs Pod on Instagram.
Yeah,
we're on YouTube now.
We are.
Go watch our full videos on YouTube.
Full episodes.
Yeah.
Also, we have a Patreon. Yes. Patreon.com/slobspod. And everyone who joins this month, your membership, whatever subscription for this month, we're putting them all towards breast cancer research in honor of, saving tits.
Yeah.
In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So
thanks for listening. Keep DMing us. Nice things.
Nice things.
Yep. Okay.
But not too nice. Don't be gross.
But not too nice. Ew.
Okay. Happy birthday, Laura. Bye.
Bye. Follow the podcast at Slobs Pod. Follow me at Laura Bites.
Follow me at Steph Tolev.
Follow me everywhere on the internet at JMS Comedy.